What's up, gents and ladies? Welcome to the Dirtbag channel. So this is a channel for casual raiders. Lucky enough, we do get some good champions every now and then, but today we're going over long overdue Warlord. We pulled Warlord recently in the 2x Void event, which we kind of had our Mercy system going, and I got a new hat on, so it doesn't say Dirtbags, which I kind of feel bad for, but it's definitely too tight for my head. So Warlord is going to be the guy, because we did a how-to gear guide on him, and he's super fun. Like, you can literally gear him a ton of different ways. I highly suggest not Relentless. But with the gear that we have, you want accuracy, speed, and mainly resistance. But we're going to go over gear, masteries, skills, everything you possibly can with Warlord. We're going to throw him everywhere because he's good literally almost everywhere. And Doom Tower just reset, so literally we're going to get into some Doom Tower matches. So guys, if you got him, congratulations. Let's get into the guide. So first we go over the skills. He's got, we fully booked him out because again, he is a champion that you're going to want to invest into if you have the books for him. He's got an A1, which attacks one enemy, has a 25, 35, 40% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs on a target for one turn. So basically, anytime somebody has a debuff, he can increase it. So great for the clan boss if you really want to try him out in the clan boss. Just keeps increasing the duration on an A1, which is huge. This one is a great skill. It's insane. 3 skills, 3 turn once it's booked. Plays a block debuffs on all allies for 1 turn, which also could be good for the clan boss as long as you plan it out right. And then puts a shield on all allies equal to 30% of this champion. Now that's always great when you do this champion, because then you can kind of customize the HP and really just focus on the HP to specifically do what you want it to do. Anytime it's like their HP, it's kind of like, all right, my attack-based champion has 20,000 HP. It doesn't really work. But with this, it's a huge shield. 30% is ginormous for 2 turns. Then also on top of that, he actually heals all allies by 25% again of their HP. But you get a heal and you put up a shield, which is huge. Could be used everywhere in the game. Now this one attacks all enemies, so an AoE, almost like a basher, like a really good upgraded basher ability. Has a 70% chance, 80, 90, 100% chance once booked out to put each target's skills on cooldown. Has a 30% chance, 30, 40, 50, 60% chance of fully depleting target's turn meter. So also, instead of like, while you're putting those skills on cooldown, you also has a 60% chance of depleting the turn meter. So he's really good in the arena. He's good in all PvE. So this skill right here, AI is kind of wonky sometimes. Sometimes he does this in arena, sometimes he does this. It's all over the place. But very, very good in a lot of places of the game, especially the arena. All right, most of his attacks are based off attack. His aura also good for the arena, or I'm sorry, resist in all battles, not just the arena, by 80. Doom Tower now need resistance. Like almost all the bosses need resistance. The waves very helpful with resistance, so very good for the lead in all battles by 80. Masteries, we're going to go down the masteries. A couple different ways to build. If you're going to build it for clan boss, definitely want to go with the offensive route just because you want to do more damage. We are mainly using them for PvP and PvE content besides clan boss. So you're not really going to see them a lot with me with clan boss, but at least the defensive route, we want to get down to this to kind of counterattack and increase the debuffs that you placed on them with your A1. Also works with Evil Eye to kind of decrease their turn meter, but this just does a little bit less damage, resistance, route. And then accuracy route, you want to get all the way down to an extra 50% or 50 accuracy because you want him to land his decreased turn meter as well as the decreased skill cooldown. So that is huge if you land that. It gets around the block debuff, which a lot of the PvP casters have. So even though they put out the block cooldown or skill or block buff, you can then still use your A3 and it resets all of their skills, like the Trundas and all the other really high DPS people. It's going to reset their skill by 1 turn, so you actually get to survive 1 extra turn with his A3. Extending some buffs, extending duration of any buff cast, which you cast the shield and the heal, but definitely want that. This has an extra chance to proc his skills and just increase accuracy, increase shields, chance to increase turn meter, and increase more accuracy. So this is just an example of what we did for his support role that we're using him for. and his artifacts. So he's definitely got a lot. I have a how-to gear guide on him already out, so go check that out. But we have a 2-piece for the accuracy set. I didn't have the perception set, like a really good one for him. A lot, because it's a really good set. A lot of my champions use it, but perception is the accuracy plus 5 speed. I highly would recommend using that. If you need 2 sets of that, use 2 sets. But we have the accuracy set with speed. Again, we're using them for Doom Tower and PvP. But speed HP, you want HP stats on him. Speed, HP, this is like perfect. So accuracy, speed, and HP, that's exactly what you want on him. We have HP gloves with speed offset and accuracy. And then we have HP chest piece with attack is kind of throwaway, but accuracy and speed. Then we have the 45 speed boots with a lot of accuracy here, which is perfect. But he has 15% HP there, speed and accuracy. Those are the stats we used on him. Down here, we want HP with as much HP roll as you can. Then we have HP with accuracy. You want as much accuracy as you can. And then here we want accuracy banner, just because again, you want him to land his A3 with speed. So speed and HP is kind of what you're aiming for the banner. So pretty good gear. His total stats, we got all the way up to 83,000 HP, which I think is a lot, especially for casual raider. But 2,000 defense, which this obviously could be higher, but we're not using him in clan boss, so it's not a huge deal. 260 speed, I'm very happy with that. He is my go second guy or third in PvP. I have Liddy in front of him, which Liddy has 287 speed, Arbiter is 325. So if you boost up, he should go second. If he had 370, he's almost guaranteed to go second. But 260 is good enough. No crit rate, almost no crit damage. 120 resistance, I wish this was higher. Again, we're not building strictly for the resistance, but if you could go resistance, go with the resistance. And 417 accuracy. How we got that high, again, was with the banner, accuracy substat, and accuracy substats with here, and the substat, and the stat for these 2 pieces right here. All right, so those are his total stats. So let's get into some stuff. I guess we'll start off. He's amazing, obviously, for your orc faction wars. Faction wars right now for orcs is not up, but he's definitely going to carry you through your faction wars in orcs. 100% highly recommend for that. The dungeons, clan boss, again, he could be good if you're kind of growing through and you want to use him for the clan boss. He can be used for clan boss, but let's throw him in some Doom Tower. Now this is hard stage 71. So again, this isn't like, oh my god, I don't have those champions. It's really just kind of showing off what Warlord can do for you in Doom Tower. All right, so let's kind of go with this. We'll take out her just to kind of show more longer rounds, because if you have Seer, she might just kill the whole other team for you. So who else can we put in here? We'll throw in our Sile. So we got Sile and a stun set. So let's just kind of focus on Warlord. Let's see what he can do. He does his A3 a lot. He heals your team. Like, since I've added him to Doom Tower, almost nobody dies. Like, he brings so much support to the team. The block buffs, if he has the 1 master, he actually extends it. Instead of 1 turn, it's now 2 turn sometimes, so it's a chance to extend that to 2 turns, which is huge. But the shield is ginormous on these people. Look, he just did it again already. So him having 260 speed, he's going through his skills so fast. That's kind of why your team like never dies, because he's healing them and he's putting up a 30% his HP shield. Now this team is kind of just so OP. Like it's it's very, very OP. So don't judge my team on how OP it is. But if you have him with literally any other team, like Sile, him, and like some stun set people, right, is gonna carry you through Doom Tower. Prince Kymar is in a stun set. Sile's in a stun set. She's in a relentless set on Lydia, and Bad L is just Bad L. Like, he puts out poisons everywhere. So instead of Sile, you saw I have Seer, because he actually is pretty good Seer, because he can heal Seer. He can give her a buff, like the ignore, the shield buff, as well as the block buffs. So that's 2 buffs he put on everybody. So that's 10 buffs that he puts out that Seer can then eat and then clear the waves for you. And that's kind of what we usually do. So these runs are usually a minute for me, especially the lower hard Doom Tower. But without Seer, it's a little bit longer. So hope you guys are enjoying watching Warlord do his stuff. But let's see him do his A3 if he can. Again, as A3, you'll see it puts up this little clock thing at the top. Watch the top of their thing. It'll kind of rotate like a clock if he does it here. It doesn't do it, so let's speed it up. Hopefully he does it next turn. It's a 3-turn cooldown, so he should be able to do it now. Watch the top of their buffs, because that's kind of what you're looking for it to actually proc. If it doesn't go off, that means that they have too much resistance and you need more accuracy. There you go. So all of them hit the clock. So every single person here, their skills now went up +1, and it decreases some of their turn meter. Has a 65% chance to decrease their turn meter as well as that skill. So nobody dropped below like maybe 90% of their HP because of him and Bad L, and obviously Sile. But yeah, so there's the run. 2 minutes 30 seconds, but that is a really, really good team. Sorry about that. But Warlord. Let's get into some dungeons. So let's throw him into Dragon. So what can he do with the Dragon? So we tried to farm him, but we can't do that. So let's get into kind of like a normal team with Dragons. All right, so let's try this team. I don't think I've run this team before, but we got Poisoner, max DPS, heals a little bit. Do we need him? We don't need him. Let's put in some DPS guy. All right, not fully booked, but we got some rares in here, so let's let's try this out. So Warlord's a little out of place. He's literally, why the hell am I surrounded by all these little guys? But we're just gonna see kind of his healing and if he's gonna help out through the waves. So this is Dragon 20. We got Kale coming in with a little DPS. Cold Hard hopefully gets to the Dragon. We have no Reser, so that's not good. But look, so he resets all the cooldowns, so he's gonna your guys are gonna get hit less. Bellower obviously has lifesteal, so he doesn't really need heals. Kale's in a Relentless set, not Relentless, Savage set, so he should be doing a little bit more damage. He's got like crappy gear though. All right, so maybe Kale's gonna die. Kale's a bad idea. But look, so he's doing his job. Let's see if he heals Kale back up. Boom, healed him back up. Look at that. Look at that shield. That shield is huge because Kale has no HP whatsoever. But it took 40, 50 seconds to get through wave 1. All right. So, but he's doing his job, right? He's keeping everybody alive. He's healing everybody. He's putting shields up. Kale just killed somebody, so that's good. Now, there you go. Boom. That little clock at the top is what you're looking for. If that doesn't go off again in PvP, he's not going to be like, you need more accuracy, because you definitely need accuracy to hit that. Kale, again, is probably going to die. But nope, healed him back up, put the shield up, and then Kale does the best he can. Kale's trying. Kale's trying not to die. I'm surprised Bellower is not getting hit. Bellower maybe has like 40, 35k HP. That means Kale has literally nothing. Is he going to heal him? Healed him! Look at that. Look at that shield. And he puts up a block buff. So on the Dragon, if he puts this up before the Dragon goes, Dragon comes in, doesn't do anything. So that's great. Accuracy sets would be great. 3 sets of Immortal sets would be great. Like all those sets are going to be good for Warlord. For you, go watch my Warlord how-to gear guide, because we kind of go over all that in detail. But let's see if nobody dies, because again, we don't have a Reser, and I think he's basically our only heals. So for him to be the only heals, and everybody surviving, especially Kale, perfect. It's kind of all you need to know with Warlord. Doesn't do a ton of damage. I'll show you the damage at the end, but he's not in here for damage. If you have him for the clan boss, then he could be used for damage, just especially for War Master procs. But for this guy at 260 speed and no attack, anything, or crit rate, he's not going to be used for damage. Mainly a support role for this. Look at that, 2 minutes, 3-minute Dragon run with all rares. All right, so look, he's got 800,000 healing, 126,000 damage, so not a ton of damage. All right, cool. So that is Dragons. Where else can he be good? Ice Golem. Now we're gonna do some faster runs for you guys. So let's take out. God, he's so good. Braga. Let's take out Narag and let's put in him, and let's just kind of run some Ice Golem. Again, Void. He can be used anywhere. So anywhere you really need him to survive, he's gonna be good. I'm wondering how good or bad he is in Spider. because I haven't run him yet in Spider. So we can test him out after this and see what he can do for you in Spider. Because obviously if you have Miscreated Monster, it just makes things so much easier. But if you don't have Miscreated Monster and you happen to get Warlord, congratulations, first off. But what is he doing for us here? Oh, he actually really good for Ice Golem because of his A3. So he actually reduces their skills. So the second wave is the hardest wave of Ice Golems, but here we go. Let's see if he reduces skills. Not on that one, so let's hopefully he gets to go again. But I want to see him do his A3 first. There you go. So there you go. He reduced all of Wave 2's skills, so that's perfect. Now they won't put up the reflect damage, which is how your guys die, especially Rotos. So yeah, he's amazing actually for Ice Golem. I just realized that, so sorry about that. But he's really good. I'm thinking he's going to be good everywhere. Like literally every dungeon that you need him in, he's going to be good. We just have to test out spiders. So we'll test out spiders really quick after this. I'll fast forward this to the end. You don't need to see this. Block buffs would be great if that gets extended. So there you go. How many extensions? We had one extension, we had 3 people who had the extra extension of the block buffs. So again, that mastery on him to extend the buffs is huge with him. And obviously the shield's going to be really well as well. Rotos is just amazing. I miss running him like everywhere. All right, so how much? There you go. So we put that up. We put the shield up. So we're going to get hit for almost like null. We're going to block revive as well with Lydia. That's awesome. But look, we got hit for nothing. I mean, I know we have Iron Brago. I forgot about him. But with him, with the shields, like, what's 30% of 83,000? 24, 60, 30. It's almost like 25,000, 28,000. 28,000 HP you just gave to everybody on your team just by having him put up his shields. And if you have Iron Brago, run Iron Brago. He is amazing. Brings an extra 600 defense plus to your team. Like he's just so good. Just as a defensive character. All right, so let's fast forward. So you saw kind of what he did. So let's fast forward to the end. All right, so 4-minute run. He did. Let me move out of your way. He did 737,000 healing, which is phenomenal. A lot of shields and no damage. So for longer run, but again, almost like 100% run, so you can kind of just like put it on and go. So we said we're gonna try spiders. So let's try spiders because I don't think I've tried spiders with him yet. So we'll take out Miscreated Monster, and if you don't have Miscreated Monster, let's try him. We need the attack, so let's just see what we can do. I don't know how it's gonna run, but we shall see. Obviously, Cold Hearts and Royal Guard obviously are great, but can he help the other Cold Heart survive? Because the Cold Heart almost has like no HP, so she's usually the first one targeted, the one all the way behind my head, right there. That chick. All right, so puts up the shields. He doesn't really do any damage to the spiders, so there's a lot more of them now. Like Miscreated Monster at least does damage, stuns them, puts up a massive shield, like 200,000 HP shield. Let's see if we can finish off the spider. He ran up and hit him. That Cold Heart's probably going to die, but we really need just like one more Heartseeker. So it increases their skills, but it literally doesn't matter. All right, so we're able to do it with this team, I think. Maybe. But we healed, so he lasted that Cold Heart a little bit. All right, so if you don't have Miscreated Monster, you can use him. He is going to heal. Mausoleum Mage can do the same thing. He's probably better as like a healer / tank. But there you go. So he can. I mean, this team is obviously debuffer, Cold Heart, Royal Guard. But you notice the one Cold Heart still died. So let's run him in some Fire Knight. We're just going to go all out today in this Warlord video. Can't wait for PvP, so that's going to be at the end. But we'll take out Iron Brago and we'll put in this guy. So yes, actually without, I mean with her, yeah, we're gonna take her out and put in another Cold Heart, and we'll try this. We'll see if both Cold Hearts can survive. I think the Iron Brago video we made, the Cold Hearts literally were like no damage because he brings an extra 600 defense to the team, plus his increased defense. So this Cold Heart might actually die, but we shall see. He is a Void, good everywhere, so he's not going to be weak affinity on anybody. He increased everybody's skills right there. All right, so can we heal her? I mean, we got Bad L, so he also provides a crap ton of healing. But there you go, so we healed an extra 20%, 25% with the shield on top of that. So as long as like the Cold Hearts don't die, the boss becomes very, very easy. All right, pass wave 1, good to go. He's going to do his A3, watch the top of their things. All of it went by, so the clock is really what you're looking for. That means that all of their skills now are +1. And it decreases some of the turn meter. I got to watch the turn meter, see if I can see it get decreased. That's on his A3, so I think that's coming up next. So just watch the turn meters. We'll see if that gets decreased. I think it's 65%. Next. Next wave. Nobody died yet. Is she gonna die? Yeah, so it did decrease some of them, so that's good. All right, so now we are at the boss in 1 minute 23 seconds. Not bad. Again, if you don't have Lydia, run literally any other debuffer. This is just to kind of make the video a little bit faster. I'm just showing you how his healing is going and his decreased buffs. But again, once you get the shield down, it's kind of like game over for the Cold Hearts because they do that. What else is he provides healing? That's really all he does for the boss. Like he attacks once, and then he doesn't attack when he puts a shield up. So he's not going to be made for the boss. Again, if you're on 2 Cold Hearts with tanky or Cold Hearts with him, you should be good to go. And then it just finished. So we got Savage Boots Speed. Look at that. No crit rate, but we got crit damage with 5 speed boots. That's actually really good. So 2-minute run, not bad. Actually, wow. Okay, so my fastest is 158. I haven't run Fire Knight in a while, so that was really close to my fastest run with Warlord because these two survived. So we don't have to resin, we don't have to have Arbiter like do 2 moves at a time. So we take Arbiter out and put in 2 Cold Hearts and maybe take out Bad L and put in like Iron Brago again. We probably get that down, or Seer. Put in Seer, we should be good to go. All right, where else? All the keeps, great. Minotaur, great, and we saw all of these already, so we're good there. All right, so let's get into some PvP. We got obviously Faction Wars, you already saw, he's great. So let's get into some arena. Now my arena team, again, gold 4, trying to push platinum once I get my debuffer, because Torments are literally kicking my butt right now. These teams aren't that great. Let's get into this team right here. They are 122, but it goes Arbiter, Lydia, Warlord, and then the Nuke. So if we don't run her and we just bring in this guy and I don't know, a debuffer, like a Madame, we bring in her. This is kind of like how it'll run. But you really want him to do his A3. Sometimes on auto he does his A2, which kind of sucks because then I lose an arena. Like on defense, I don't know what he's going to do. So on defense, I'd rather just bring in like a basher. And it's kind of sad saying that, but let's see what he does on auto. So there you go. He puts that up. I don't know if it's because she's on the team. I don't know if it's because she has a... I honestly don't know the AI, like how that works out, but I want him to do his A3. He doesn't do his A3. So her on auto, they fix that, so she does her A3, and then he comes in and just nukes. Boom. Okay, so that is one round. Let's get into the next one. Let's take out Madam, and I'll put Lydia back in, because if Lydia's in there, he does his A3. So that's kind of why I have to put Lydia in, because that's the only way I know that he does his A3. Unless I do it manually, which I don't want to do manually. Alright, so we'll put her on auto. You'll see that Lydia is amazing. So, boom, boom, and now watch the top of their thing. We'll put on 1 speed, does his A3 on auto. There you go. So those 3 got hit. I didn't see him. I don't know if it worked. But now they all do their A1s. So that's kind of why he's so good with that skill. And then she comes in and just kind of nukes everybody down. Lydia stops any revives, but she's stunned. Run Trunda in a stun set, not stun set, accuracy, because then you get stuff like that happening, and it's so funny. And if I needed, he would have done his A2 to heal everybody back up. So these are all crappy teams. Yes, let's get another refresh going. All right, this one. Now you got to be careful with Valkyrie because he puts up shields if he doesn't do his A3, so that kind of stinks. But if we take her out or him out, put him up there, and we'll bring Madam back in to kind of strip that if they do get put up. Again, I'm not going to put it on auto because he'll do his A2. But he is 260 speed, so he gets to go next. We'll do his A3 on manual. Everybody got hit there, so she won't put up her shields. We'll strip the buffs, decrease defense. She was resisted. I have 600 accuracy on my Madam, and they both resisted. But stunned on her. All right, and then he does his A2. Huge shields, heals everybody back up, and then auto. So, beast in PvP. He is definitely one of the top champions for Platinum Arena. I can't show you Platinum because I'm not there. But defense, this is my defense. And look at the battle log. Oh, yeah, one team. Before it was like lost because either Torments, like he, I don't have a resistance team, so Torments kick my butt, or he messes up the AI and he does his A2 instead of his A3. So let's go into this team. Again, I can't do an auto because of Madam. We'll try auto, so I'll show you auto. Let's see what he does. So put it on auto. I'm first. He does A2. I don't know why. And this is how we lose. Because if all of them would have done their A1s, usually Trunda doesn't die like that, and then I win. So that's kind of what pisses me off because I don't know why. If you guys know, let me know. But I don't know why he does his A2 instead of his A3. Maybe literally probably because it's just Madam and she is a debuffer. But again, I don't know. Heal. Let's see if I can heal back up. Heal and then attack, kill, and then she's. Oh, I don't have Lydia. I was like, she can't res because then Lydia will stop it. But yeah, so we almost lost that because he didn't do his A3. So be careful if you are putting him on his defense team. Make sure you run it on auto a couple times to kind of see what he does. Let's get into this one. Let's take off Matt. Let's put Lydia back in there. Lydia also speeds up the team. She puts up the increased speed. So that way he then goes from 260 to 280 or whatever. And then he's able to go faster and then put up the block or increase skill cooldown. Let's run this on auto. She decreases and then he does A3. Booyah, that's kind of what we want. And then Arbiter does her A1 so she can increase the speed. And you win. There you go. So pretty cool. That's literally all. Let's try a resistance team. So let's try and see if I can actually survive with a resistance team. We'll put Lydia up front, Warlord. We usually go with Iron Brago for defense, and then we go with Sile to res or heal back up. So we'll try this team. Let's see if this can do anything. Instead of him, we might put in another. We have Hakim Smashlord or Prince Valgral, who has a shield set. So we'll try this out first. Let's see what this does. If we don't, we'll take Lydia out if we lose, and we'll put in the shield set and see if that does anything. But let's just see what he does on auto. Pretty tanky with Iron Brago. Very tanky with Iron Brago. And then we'll heal. I think you already healed. No, you didn't heal yet. But look, he'll heal, put the shields back up. More block buffs. They have a stripper. Put this on auto and let's see how this finishes. So nobody died yet, so that's pretty cool. What can he do? Can he heal up that guy? So Iron Brago has literally like no resistance. Not a lot. Actually, I don't think he has a lot at all. He's mainly like defense. But With Warlord, he heals everybody back up, puts the shields back on them. Lydia is just amazing. So good in PvP. Have her in a Relentless set and she will, like, you'll love her. But how do we beat the block damage? Just wait till it falls off, that's how you beat it. He doesn't do any damage, he just literally hit her for 2,800. A3 though would definitely come in handy right now. Alright, cool, so that was really good. So that was more of a kind of resistance team, not huge on resistance. Like Siles has like 500 resistance, Lydia has like 300 resistance, and Warlord I think is like 150 resistance, but Lydia also brings an extra 100 for being the leader. He does bring an extra 80 if you wanted him as a resistance team leader. He's also a good choice. But also Rosin I think has 90 in arena for resistance. There you go. Nobody died. That is awesome. Iron Brago, Sile, and Warlord, and then add anybody else that you want for a resistance team, and that is a very, very good team right there. So let's try a more tankier team right here. Actually right here. So we got Debuffer. Yeah, this is a very, very good team. This also is a very good team. All these are good teams. So let's try this team right here. Probably get it. Okay, yeah, we'll try it. So yeah, so I was thinking like I didn't have a lot of attack because Iron Braga doesn't have a lot of resistance. Usually resistance teams have a crap ton of there you go. So not a lot of resistance, even though Lydia is giving an extra 100. But I'm still getting hit pretty hard. That was good. So stun definitely helped there. But if we block, if we kill one of the rezzers, we'll block revive. And then Lydia will steal the turn and then she'll get to go. So if she isn't, because Lydia is amazing. But we just survived that huge nuke of a team. And now we're fully healed because Warlord is amazing. So usually in like arena matches, you want to see like how hard people can hit. He doesn't hit hard at all. It's literally just coming in and kind of like just healing up the entire team. I think it literally showed that he did 1 damage. All right, so let's get back to the good teams, because you're probably gonna have them in a speed lead instead of your resistance team, because resistance team is more of like a late game type build. This is so cool that they changed this, so they like show that you can use the 5 token now, which is pretty cool. All right, so if we're first, we should be able to win this one. Because I don't have any like debuffers or strippers, so not good if Chris gets to go. And we are first. All right, so we come in, debuff. She then does, or he does the A3, which is great because everybody got hit, and then nuke, and then block revive. Yeah, so just a good team. If you don't have, obviously Lydia, you just need to make sure he is going second behind your Arbiter. If he's not going second behind your Arbiter, you need to get him faster. And what I mean by that is, when I was running Basher for a very long time, he kind of took over the place of Basher. Watch, if he's not second, like let's say we run this and then, where is Draco? If we run like this team, which instead of him, it was Basher at 278 speed, which you can definitely do because Lydia has 280 speed. So I kind of like put Basher's gear on Lydia. So you want him to go second after your Arbiter. If your Arbiter is first, you should have him go second. He should never be cut in. If he is, you usually die. So let's see if he's actually cut in here. So she's gonna boost up. Now see, if these two would have cut in, their team would have just destroyed me. But he is luckily faster. He should be at least 270 plus, and then you should like never be cut in on. But there's a speed calculator, I think, online that you can see what speed he actually needs. So then we'll do this. So everybody got hit, so she can't boost. And look, it reduced all their turn meters. That is awesome. So all their turn meters got pushed all the way back, which is sick. We're gonna debuff, and then we're gonna nuke down with Trunda. Boom, everybody dies. So again, if he's losing, it's because he's probably not fast enough. So we'll see if any of these teams get cut in for me, because then you're probably just gonna lose with Warlord. All right, no, so So we'll probably end it there because this is exactly why you need somebody that Trent is amazing, but you need somebody to like, 100% every single time they're going to do the same thing over and over again. I don't know why he doesn't do his A3 every single time, but that's just me. Let me know if he does the A3 for you all the time. My Warlord doesn't like me, but he is a very, very good champ. If you guys do have him, congratulations. He will carry you through a lot of parts of this game. Doom Tower especially, very, very good late game character. Great carry for the faction wars and obviously all the dungeons and campaign. But guys, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed so these videos actually pop up for you. Check out the how-to gear guide on him. It's a good guide on what's going to be good types of gear sets for him. And let me know what you guys run him in, if that A3 is kind of wonky for you guys as well. But guys, I appreciate it. Good luck with everything. Appreciate you fellow dirtbags, and we'll see you in another video soon.